Master in Chiang Mai. It's Canada Day. What does that mean if it's Canada Day?
You can come and get a free wrap.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Beautiful, yummy wrap here from Wrap Master in Maya in Chiang Mai. Check them out. They got lots of good vegan options. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm gonna eat this. I'm super tired today, feeling fatigued. It's been a big week of training. I'm gonna get to that. In this video, I'm gonna go over what I did this week for training, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm gonna do weekly videos telling you how my training's going week by week, but I'm gonna eat this first and then we'll talk training. All right, so we're here looking at my Strava. You can see the week. This is the race here that I did in Hua Hin, the sprint distance race I did, and then I took a few days off, and I just got back in with some cycling, a little bit of swimming there, and then building up into this past week. So I started with a 100-kilometer flat ride, and I just held 220 watts throughout that ride. Just wanted to see how my body would react if I did like a long, sort of, not like super hard, but definitely a steady, solid effort there. Sort of zone 2, zone 3 heart rate throughout the thing. Tuesday, I did the indoor trainer VO2 max session. It was rainy outside, so I really like having the indoor bike trainer so I can, yeah, just still hit a good session even though it's raining outside. So I did 6 times 2 minutes at 360 watts with 4 minutes recovery. Also on that day, I did a swim, and that was just a short little fairly easy swim, 1500 meters, and a run, easy run, just 4Ks, sort of like 5-minute per kilometer pace, just a little bit faster than that. And that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I did another indoor trainer session, raining again outside. So I just hopped on the trainer for I think that one was a couple hours there. I did 2 times 30 minutes at I2 intensity, so that ended up being 213 watts there. For 2 times 30 minutes. I think I took like 4 minutes between those 2 intervals. Thursday, did a ride outside, but not a very long run. Not a very long ride. I was riding away from the rain because there were thunderstorms all around the area, but I did manage to get one 15-minute interval in there at I 3.5. That's intensity 3.5, and that's an intensity measurement based off of my blood lactate test. So I use those intensity levels to train at specific intensities, and that's basically heart rate targets. And so on this day, that ended up being 274 watts, and the average heart rate was actually a little bit lower than I 3.5. I think it was supposed to be 143, but kind of a shorter interval for that, so that worked out okay. I also did another pretty easy run, just half an hour at 4:44 per kilometer, and a swim. Oh yeah, this was 30 times 50 meters. So just taking 5 seconds rest thereabout between each 50 meter, and just doing it at sort of you know, a good pace, but nothing super fast. Just a solid pace swim there. And then Friday, I did another one of these sort of long endurance rides. This one was a little bit easier. I think the average watts were about 200. And yeah, I just did 100 and just shy of 140 kilometers. And you can see the average speed is pretty decent, 36.7 kilometers an hour at 200 watts. I mean, I am riding with aero bars, but I don't have a time trial bike, so hopefully some days soon I'll be getting a time trial bike that I can get a little bit more aerodynamic. So that was Friday. Saturday, it was mostly an easy ride, just exploring a new climb that I haven't been to, but I did the climb a few times because I had my eye on the KOM, and I ended up getting the KOM. I did it 4 times to sort of see how many watts I'd have to do, and then the 5th time I just went all out. And yeah, I think it's only like a 3.5 minute climb, but yeah, that was a hard effort, but the rest of that ride was really easy. And then I did an easy run as well that day, 8 kilometers at just under 5 minutes per kilometer pace. And I also did a swim that day. That was about 2,000 meters. And then today I did another swim, which was again about 2,000 meters. Fairly, yeah, nothing too crazy, just some 200-meter repeats, and then a ride, fairly easy ride again, 2.5 hours or so. Did 2 times 20 minutes at I2, which is sort of, I mean, for the I2 intensity, it's sort of like middle to high end of your zone 2. But again, it's to do with your lactate measurements. So if you haven't done lactate measurements, it's sort of hard to tell what your numbers would be. Most people don't have access to that, but it's really great if you can get your hands on a lactate test, just to sort of see where your heart rate's really at, because you can do the 220 minus your age, or you can do like a threshold heart rate test and then take percentages of that. But the best way to really do it is to get a blood lactate test and see where you're, how hard it is for you to hold a certain heart rate, what kind of blood lactate levels you're producing at different heart rates. So anyways, yeah, I found that really helpful for my training. So all up is about 18 hours and 41 minutes of training this week. I'm pretty tired. It's almost coming up on 11 o'clock here, Sunday night, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. This is the biggest week I've put in a long time, actually. When was the last time I did a week like this? Man, I don't even know. Back in April, I guess. Yeah, back when I was at Tanyapura, I was putting in some big weeks. But yeah, this is the biggest week in a while. Feeling kind of fatigued, but yeah, gonna have a big rest tonight, some sleep in, and hit it hard for next week. Again, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Post your questions and comments down below. See you guys next video. Peace out.